I generated a 2-minute music piece in 38 seconds, and the quality is quite impressive.
Yeah. Click, clack, camera flash, we don't miss. Run the board, every move, calculated. Big base it when I step in the frame. Too fast, they can't even say my name. Read a light, yeah, on that lane. Drip so short, cut through champagne. Talk cheap, but my sound heavyweight. Countdown, tick and watch me detonate. 808 talk, let it shake the floor. All eyes on me when I hit that door. Too bold, too cold, no rehearsal. Built this crown from universe. Chain reaction when I breathe that fire. One line, whole room go higher. No pause, no fearful ignition. This that global transmission. Pull me closer, slow it down. Heartbeat under the sound. When you whisper my name like that, I forget where the edges are. Lights go low, voices melt. Every note, just how I felt. Hold your breath, let it bloom. Something about to break real soon. Boom, boom, feel it in your chest. When the beat drop, we the best. Hands up high, don't overthink. Say my name, make the whole world blink. Flash, flash, colors collide. We don't wait, we ignite. Round and round, stuck in your brain. This that hook you wanna escape.
The words were pronounced accurately, and as per the details given, this should work on a smaller graphics card with around 4 gigabytes of memory. However, I think you need 6 gigabytes of memory to use it without any problems. Let me know in the comments if anyone tries on a system with 4 gigabytes of memory. The workflow for this music is pretty simple, and it's available in the ComfyUI if you update it to the latest version. To do that, go to your ComfyUI portable directory in the update folder and run this update batch file to have the program updated. In my case, it is already up to date. After the update, press any key and the script output will be closed. After the update, restart ComfyUI. In the template section, go to the audio section and you should see these are the two workflows. The difference here is about the files used. The second workflow requires a single safe-insert file, which is an all-in-one file. And this requires multiple files. Let's look at it quickly. This is the AIO workflow, and the link to the safe-insert file is given on the right. Click on it to download. And save the file inside Models and then the checkpoint folder. This all-in-one file contains models, clip text encoders, and the VAE. In the other workflow, the link to the model, text encoders, and the VAE are given. Download the separated file and save the files in their respective folders. The same files are selected in these nodes and used further. These files are being downloaded from Hugging Face from the repository ACE Step 1.5 created a few hours ago. This checkpoint folder contains the all-in-one file, which is 10 gigabyte in size. And the other folder, split files, contains the same, but they are separated. So the workflow here is very simple, and the song duration can be adjusted from here. The default value is 120 seconds, and it works fine with this length. I attempted a few times to generate a longer song, but it affected the quality. Below is the seed ID, which is fixed. You can set it to random and generate multiple results to pick the best one. This is the empty latent for the audio. And you can increase the below batch size if you want to generate multiple audio files to pick the best one. The latent goes to the K-sampler and the output is then decoded by the VAE. The final result in audio format is saved inside the output folder of ComfyUI, and the same can be listened here. You can download the file from here and save it somewhere if you want. Now let's look at the prompt. This is the style of music. Right now, it is describing a K-pop song, and below are the lyrics for the song. On the ComfyUI blog page, it says about a few upcoming features that are exciting, and below are some of the examples. The K-pop style in the prompt section you saw was from the vocal examples. The vocal examples contain different styles of songs that can be sung by the singer. Similarly, the instrumental example contains the style of instrumental music. The play button plays a demo audio file to give you an idea of the style mentioned below.
Dragging wires slow like I'm dragging down the app. Every single note another tool I have. No need to rush it, let the system breathe. Layer over layer grows, where it stops nobody knows. Trust the process, trust the flow. Plant the seed and let it go. The canvas isn't what we made, it's what the wires want to say. Collaborate.
This is the K-pop style we listened at the beginning of the video.
Brings you closer, man. Let it out, let it shine. You and me, the design. Used to be alone, creating in the dark. Now I found a frequency that's lighting up my heart. No one there.
In the lyrics section, this intro describes the beginning of the song, and I am still trying to understand because there are multiple terms we can use here. The one we see here begins something like this. Click, clack, camera flash, we don't miss. Run the board, every move, calculated. Big blaze it when I step in the frame. Too fast, they can't even see. The second workflow, which contains the AIO checkpoint, has a different type of intro with drums and guitar.
Late night glow on your skin, window crack, city homes.
And the ending also has a similar outro.
Yeah, we bend, we drift, we sway. Tomorrow we just turn the day, it's day, it's day. If love's just all the lines off, kick drum, you're in mine. Yeah.
In the blog, there are tips for having different styles, using these tags for styles and lyrics. The blog in the introduction section also says about the model supporting multiple languages, which includes Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Spanish, German, French, Portuguese, Italian, and Russian. So this is the description of the style I want the song to be, and below are the lyrics for a Chinese song. Run the workflow, and after 45 seconds I got the result. I did not verify whether the lyrics were spoken correctly, but the result was not bad. I tried giving the details above and kept the lyrics section empty. The language selected is English, and there are other languages as well, which were not mentioned in the blog. So it gave me some instrumental music, and it works even based on the music description. On the GitHub repository, if you scroll down, there is a Windows installer that does not require ComfyUI. I tried downloading, but for some reason, it fails at 99%. If it works later, then you will also need to check the CUDA version. To check the version, open CMD and type this. I have version 12.4, and this requires 12.8. So you need to update the CUDA without messing up ComfyUI in such a case. Furthermore, I found lots of templates inside the project. This is a simple description to generate a music. And then there are examples for text to music as well. All these examples are in separate files, which contain multiple line break characters in the lyrics. I made an HTML file of text to music examples, which contains all the lyrics in a single file, without those line break characters. And these are the examples of those simple model descriptions we saw. I will be sharing these HTML file. Open the file using a browser, and you can then copy and paste the same into ComfyUI. It contains the lyrics for different languages with intro and outro terms, and should be useful for a mix and match. So that is it in this video. I hope this becomes useful to someone, and I wish you an excellent day.